Hello, this is Everything Entertainment, and this is my Sonic IDW issue 86 review. And we left off with Sage getting kidnapped, so we're gonna just jump into it because that's pretty much how the issue continues. With Sage getting kidnapped, and Sonic and Belle need to rescue her. And I really did like this issue, even though this issue, the last one, it is kind of boring. Like I do like that it's a fine issue. Let's just get into it from start. And we get Belle thinking about not rescuing Sage because she like saving her could lead to more problems in the future, which it is true on more than she knows, since Sonic did the same thing with Metal Sonic, Belle did it to Metal Sonic, and we all know Sage is loyal to Metal Sonic, I mean to Dr. Eggman, so she won't actually ever change sides, probably. I don't know. Sega probably won't never let that happen. But point is, it's good seeing Bell think about it, even though they kind of swept it up under the rug, like really quick. Like, hey, we can't really do that. So we're gonna just save Bell for our own reasons. Like, it's a good that's in there. It's good that acknowledge maybe we should not have rescued Bell, but it kind of doesn't make sense since we all know they're going to rescue her regardless, and they're going to go to the status quo, and this topic might not even be touched again. But anyway, it was just a good small section of the issue to address. But I also like the follow-up scene of Sage and Bell combining. What makes the scene of Sage and Bell combining so good is not the fact that they actually thought of it, and the fact that they Sage Bell get a small power up, which is nice to see. Also, and because they're linked together, we get how Sage truly feels, even if she doesn't show it. But it only makes what Bell said like 2 issues goes worse about Sage being the perfect daughter and a failure really wild. Like that's still a wild thing to say that I do remember. Because Sage do see Bell as a sister, which is even more funnier. I like that Bill is like, maybe we should just let her go, like not save her at all, which would be still a fair thing for Bill to actually do, since saving the bad guys usually lead to the bad guys doing something bad later on. But anyway, then we go to the figure being spotted, and then we get another fight with Metal Sonic, which interesting enough, the figure kinda look like uh not Dr. Sunline, not Infinite, all kinda look like I can't remember his name on top of it, but he was part of Diamond Cutters. Whisper, Tangle. Yeah, the octopus. If I remember his name, I'll say it right now. But the octopus, because I would Mimic, yeah, Mimic. Okay, I got his name. It's Mimic. The guy kinda looked like Mimic for some reason, which I was expecting more of Starn figure or Infinite figure. Well, more Starn since we know Infinite is in the chaotic file series, which I will make a review on that sooner or later. But yeah, it's just the figure looks more octopus to me, at least. Like mainly the features of like the mask being like liquidy. Like it's Starline. It looked more Starline now that I look at it with more of his features of his feet and hands than Mimic. So I might be yeah, I'm a little crazy, but it felt more like Mimic when I saw it. But anyway, we get a Metal Sonic fight and it's fine, then they rescue him and then they fight together. Like this is gonna be a short review because there's not much to say about it. It's they rescue Bell, they have a connection, they find the guy, they fight the guy, big bad fight guy, and then end it with some neat touches. But yeah, I'm skipping a lot, but yeah, they found the guy and then Metal Sonic and Sonic fight, which is really cool to see. And then we see that Sage outranked Metal Sonic, which is also funny to see. But anyway, we get Sage outranking Metal Sonic, telling her to start. Then we get the big fight with Metal Sonic versus Sonic in a mix versus the giant starfish. Like it's like monster, the giant starfish monster, which all I gotta say is it's was a pretty decent fight just to be ended abruptly, which I don't have a problem with it. This is the last issue, and I'd rather get more issue of the villain returning than this fight, if I'm being honest. So yeah, the fight itself was just fine and good. And honestly, it's just better to wrap this up quickly than keep dragging it out. So yeah, the fight was. Before I talk about the ending, funny enough, I want to say Sonic does get to look at the person, but apparently his mind did erase at the last minute after leaving that mind space place like illusion. So it's funny that Sonic actually get to see his face, but as quickly as he saw it, he quickly forgot it. So yeah. So we get the cast plus Metal Sonic pretty much leaving with Bell and Sage keeping in touch, even though it really doesn't make like it makes sense, but like they're pretty much enemies. So sooner or later they may end up fighting each other again. But hey, you never know what the future holds. And we get the nice touch of Amy and Tails coming to help Bell her wagon and it dipping. It was just so funny that they just showed up, help Bell fix her wagon and just dip. That's perfectly funny. That's they show up for one page, help Bell, and then leave. Like whatever. It's just good to see that she has fun. Then we end the issue with Sage giving her a report to Eggman, and then another touching moment of Eggman worrying about Sage. Like it's really if Sonic ever ends, it's gonna be on his terms. No, I don't think it'll end with a big death. It will pretty much end with uh pretty much Eggman deciding to stop and just spend the rest of his little life, like I don't know, 50 years since he's pretty much immortal with the cast, just being with his daughter. And honestly, honestly, it was just nice to see Eggman show a lot of emotion and care for Eggman. Like he was genuinely worried, which she brushing it off, but she was in real danger. And then Uh, yeah, that's it. It was a heartwarming to see. It's just nice to see this side of Eggman. Overall, I give this comic a solid 7 out of 10 for this issue. As a whole, I have to give it like a 6 out of 10. Nothing really happened. Honestly, it felt more like a waste of time. You know, I'm being honest. Like I don't hate these characters. The characters are just hard carrying the runs at this point. But there was not that much for me to say about this issue or Sonic IDW as a whole. I'm more excited about the DC crossover and the Godzilla crossover. Honestly, those crossovers give a new fresh feelings for Sonic because they really do need it. Like honestly, the main issue ones have not been that good. Like like when they try, they get easily 8 out of 10, but they're kind of peaking with the middle virus. They peaked with the metaverse. They peaked with Surgeon Kid as a whole. After that, things haven't been exactly high quality. Like solid 9 issues there, then a 4 10 issues there, and some issues that are a waste of time. Like the disadventure arc, that was complete waste of time. But yeah, I just did not have much to say about this issue. Uh, solid 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 as a whole. And I can't wait for the next one because go be on Angel Island and we get to see Knuckles again, which we haven't seen for like what a couple years now, not counting anniversaries. I don't know, like and cameos. Like I'm just happy that we're getting a different change of pace. And honestly, this I'm pretty excited for the next one. And I'm gonna get started on the Sonic X DC crossover 2 again because honestly, I'm excited for that more than the Man I City. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.